afternoon, good evening, whatever time or day it is for you guys. Have a blessed day, blessed evening, or blessed afternoon. I'm sitting here on my porch trying to get myself mentally ready for this day, realizing that summer is slowly just almost in the past, getting ready for this fall weather. Not sure if I can do it, but I'm gonna try my best. Sitting here drinking a cup of coffee and coming to you guys live avatar style. Mentally, I tried to get myself ready. I was gonna come on here live in the flesh, but I'm gonna save that till Tuesday. So I hope you guys join me. I gotta go shop. Well, maybe I might go a little live today because I do have to go shopping and get the ingredients for the taco dip that was sent to me by my boy, the gingerbread man. I hope he's doing okay because last time he wrote in a post that he wasn't feeling well. So hopefully he's doing okay now. What's up? What's up? What's up? So today I decided to go ahead and do my avatar. Well, this moment in time, I decided to do my avatar because I'm just waking up and I'm sitting on my porch drinking my coffee, trying to figure out what my day looks like. And I'm not sure how it's going to look, so I figured I'd chat with you guys in the chat. So leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Share this video if you care to share. Subscribe to my channel to help a sister out. And make sure you hit the notification bells because I will be going live this Tuesday. Can I write something? Start a poll. Okay. Maybe later I'll start a poll. Change my avatar out, but I think the only way I could change my avatar out if, in fact, I change my profile picture on YouTube. But I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I was gonna sit back and chill and make it about you guys today. Answer your questions if you have any questions for me, and then tell you guys what I plan to do for this Tuesday. And I might go live in between. I woke up literally nervous about this particular event. I'll tell you guys about that in a second. And I think I've lost my voice again this weekend. And then I got it back. I had a barbecue at my sister-in-law's house, and she's like the best cook ever. Like whatever she touches tastes so delicious. So she made breast, chicken breast. And I am not a fan of chicken breast. I freaking hate chicken breast because it's so thick and chalky and it's so hard to get tender. You got to do a lot to make chicken breast tender. And she took a big chunk of chicken breast and put it on the barbecue grill, and she seasoned it up before she did that, and she put it on the grill, and it just tastes freaking delicious. It's like, who can make chicken breast taste delicious? I could barely speak. Please forgive me, guys. I just got, and so yesterday, the reason why I think I lost my voice is because we were sitting outside and we were laughing and joking with each other, telling stories about when we were young. Well, me listening to their stories when they were young, which is quite interesting. A very interesting group of people. And trying to talk and keep up with the volume and laughing and talking. And next, I think I lost my voice. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to do some of the stuff that I set forward to do. So anyway, we had the barbecue this weekend, and I'm getting ready for Tuesday, and then I'm getting ready for a special event for the end of this month, which is the 28th, which I'm very nervous about. I don't know why. I just can't get over this nervous feeling that I have about it. And it's actually a good thing. So back in the day when around the time that I was trying to figure out what I was going to do with this whole social media thing, just kind of figuring out how I'm going to move left or move right, type of deal. And so me and my mom, my mom is a very creative woman that I talk about her often on here. She has a green thumb. She's very creative. She can make a whole outfit without a pattern type of lady. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate to with their parents or their moms or people who they raised with, very creative in that way. But anyway, me and her had a local TV show, so it was like a really good bargain. It was like $150, and as long as you can put the content on, give them the content every week, you could do like a whole talk show. So me and her had a talk show that we put together creatively. Literally, we lived in these apartments. I'm telling you guys all my secrets. But this is just to show that when people say, "Well, I'm not sure how to do it," sometimes the creative way is the best way to do things. But anyway, we lived in these apartments. We rented the garage in the apartment. The garage had no, like, if it was hot, it was hot. If it was cold, it was cold. And my husband was able to put up a green screen. He was just learning how to use the camera, so to speak. And so it looked like we was in a barn with a green screen. We took the everything that we filmed, we gave it to the local TV station, literally local. It only showed in the triad, and the triad for us is considered 3 towns. Well, of course, triad, 3 towns. And so that's all the people who saw it, unless for some reason they happen to be driving, you'd come by and stop at the families and they watch it. But anyway, long story short, me and my mom were trying to figure out what to do, so we created this show called Coffee Time, and we put it up, and we were airing it, and it was a success because I was working at Walmart, and so we would film these shows about a month in, because it was a weekly show. A month into the show, so about 3 or 4 shows in, I'm sitting in Walmart because I used to work there. I was a cashier, and this lady comes up to me. She goes, "You look familiar." And this one particular episode that was airing was I went to a nursery. It's a plant nursery, and we went there, and how we were doing our shows, we basically would go up to the people, "Can we do a show here?" And it would be aired, and they gave us their consent. So we walked around the nursery with her, the plant nursery. So she was like, "This particular plant, you can eat this plant. It looked like a flower." So I ate the plant, and it just tastes like a piece of lettuce. It didn't taste like anything. So that was aired on Coffee Time. So now I'm at the cash register checking people out, and the lady comes and she goes, "You look familiar." And so she goes, "Yeah, you the plant girl." And so I was like, "The plant girl? What's she talking about?" She said, "Yeah, me." And she goes, "I was sitting down, going through some channels, and I saw you." And she said, "What caught my attention is that the lady convinced you to eat a plant." I said, "Oh." So I'm all excited because the fact that she even recognized me. And she goes, "That was nasty." She was like, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, Adam. What's up?" "Oh, okay. So you're from a hotel. All right, cool. Is it a hotel that's local in the United States? Where are you located?" So anyway, I say all of that to say that was like our footing into that, and from that, you know, um, you know, we did some other stuff, and as far as filming and stuff like that, and then, of course, I suffer from depression and stuff like that. So I went to the doctors, and I was like, I was really depressed. This was months, years later. This was before COVID. type of situation. And he was like, well, why don't you do like a little YouTube? And I said, oh my God, which is very similar. I really like the feeling that I had when we were doing coffee time. I like the whole excitement. I like the fact that we had to sit down and come up with a schedule. We had to come up with how we were going to present it, the whole just a purpose of doing something. So, and of course, I tell different uh, reasons why, but they all came down to, I was very depressed, and he was like, well, do a YouTube. And so that's when I started doing the YouTube and everything. But anyway, long story short, I'm getting an award to recognize me interviewing folks, because one of the things I did on Coffee Time and I did when I was on 106 TBC Radio and on Blog Talk Radio, there's different stories for each one of those. But anyway, I'm being recognized at the end of this month, and I'm very excited about that. But I'm nervous, and I'm nervous because I don't know why I'm nervous. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like I feel like it's an unfounded nervous. Like I should be happy. I should be like, oh my God, I'm getting recognized, but I'm nervous in a sense because I don't I feel like there's so many people that have done so much and been so successful, and I'm not sure what I can particularly contribute towards it, if that makes any sense. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm getting ready for that. But Tuesday, I'm making this taco dip that old dude, the gingerbread man, which is one of the gentlemen that every single time, as of lately, I haven't seen him, so I hope that he's doing better. The gingerbread man, he basically, like I make these meals and stuff like that. So on Tuesdays, one of the things I do is I'm live in the flesh and I'm cooking. Sometimes my kids are there with me. Sometimes my sister-in-law is there with me. Sometimes my husband is in the background. But anyway, I'm cooking. And the gingerbread man had suggested for me to make a taco dip. So I'm going to my best to try to make this taco dip. Very nervous about it. Very nervous about it. Y'all, I know I'm on here talking about how nervous I'm about everything. But anyway, summer is over, guys. Oh my gosh. Like I'm looking at the trees right now, and where I am, they haven't turned yet. But low key, I'm looking forward to the trees turning. But then I'm sad because that's a staple to say. Sorry about that. My phone. Sorry about that. My phone dipped out. I'm on here babbling today, guys. Yeah, so anyway, where I used to live was really cold, and it would get really cold in the winter time. And those stories that your parents tell you that when they used to walk to school, you used to walk in 6 feet of snow. Literally, I do remember that. And it's kind of funny too because I remember at the time when I was growing up, it was snow, but not that bad. Like we go through seasons where some years, depending on where you are, it would snow really bad. And then some years you didn't get much of a snow pattern. So at that particular time where I was living, it didn't snow. But then when we moved to the location where it did snow all the time. So now I'm telling my kids, oh man, I used to walk 6 feet in snow to school, which was so true. And they look at me, because we live in an area right now that if a little snow falls on the ground, they shut everything down. And I had to get used to that. And they're like, 6 feet of snow? Please. And I remember doing the same thing to my parents, please. So anyway, who is on here today? What are you people talking about? This is Adam from Hasbin, or is it Hasbin, or Has Hazbin Hotel. What is that? He's probably off of here already. Who's on here? What you guys doing today? Are you having a beautiful day? Are you loving your day? So far, I'm trying to mentally get ready for my day. I'm not sure what I'm going to cook or anything. If you guys, so everybody's getting ready for work today. I gotta start getting ready for work today. I think I'm gonna incorporate going to the gym. This will be my first day back to the gym in a while, and um, I would announce that I'm trying to lose a certain amount of weight, but I decided to throw that away with the dogs. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to try to sit here and try to lose weight try to talk about how I'm going to lose weight because that doesn't make any sense for me. But anyway, while I got you guys on here real quick before I go into my ramblings of the day, I was trying to get on here to talk to you guys to see what you're doing. But I do feel kind of better since I got on here, so there's that. But anyway, I have a project that I'm working on, and that's coming along really good. So if you guys can support me by going to the Jessica's, it's called Jessica's Drama, the movie. If you check that out, and that's actually on. Please like the video when you come here, by the way. But if you guys check that out, please support me over there. I'm getting ready. When I come over here, I'm actually going to do like an update of where we are with that process, and just to kind of catch you guys up in it. It's um it's a movie that I'm sorry, a series that I wrote, and I finally finished the pilot, and we got all of our actors except for one, and I finally sent out the script to everybody. Actually, I'm going to actually send out a redate and an updated script. But anyway, on that particular page that I have that's on Facebook, you can go ahead and check it out. And you can see the actors that we picked so far, because we're in pre-production, by the way. So you can see the actors that we picked so far. And this week, I'm actually going to start doing some extra stuff on here. So I'm getting ready to go onto my Facebook, and I'm getting ready to do like a whole update exactly what we're getting ready to do. So if you'd like to support if you're on Facebook, which I think pretty much everybody is on Facebook, but if you're not on Facebook, and or if you are on Facebook, I should say, please go to uh, Jessica's Drama, the movie, and please follow that page. It's a working process. It's a project that I'm personally working on. I wrote it. It's in pre-production, so we really we literally didn't start filming, and we are not going to start filming until October, but we are keeping everybody updated on that page, and I'm actually getting ready to go onto that page after I get off of here, and I'm going to do another avatar because today I look a hot mess, and I'm not trying to. When I say a hot mess, I look a hot mess, and I'm still trying to get my voice better. My voice is like all over the place. But anyway, please support on that. And then we're also on TikTok. Okay, so we're on TikTok. It's Jessica's Drama. It's just Jessica's Drama on TikTok. You can Twitter Jessica's Drama. Who else? And YouTube, Jessica's Drama. So if you're only a YouTube baby, and YouTube is your place to be, and that's you don't go anyplace else, definitely check Jessica's Drama out on YouTube. You know. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm getting suggestions. If you guys, what? I'm just gonna put this one up there. Just add it. Um, what is your? Since I'm talking about movies, they told me to do a question. What is your favorite movie? That's one of my questions. All right, here we go. movie. But anyway, if you guys, I'm done. Start Q&A. So when you come on here, please tell me your favorite movie. I should have said, what is your favorite streaming TV series? So anyway, what is your favorite movie? What is your favorite TV series, streaming TV series? And definitely please follow Jessica Drama because we're in pre-production. I'm very proud of it. I felt like it was never going to happen, and we're actually in pre-production. And if you want to like follow it as it goes along, because right now we just distribute the scripts and stuff like that. We got most of the cast members. Definitely check out the fan page, the Facebook fan page, and it's Jessica's Drama, the movie on it. I tried to change it, and I'm gonna tell you guys about that. So originally it was supposed to be like a short, just to see if we can actually do it. I've never done this before. I've always written. I've got tons and tons of stuff that I wrote, but never in my life did I ever put out anything else like this. So the whole idea was we're going to take this script and we're going to make a short and see if it works. But this short has turned from a short to a full feature movie to now it's a mini series. So I just finished writing a pilot from it. So I'm back at square one. And we just finished getting all of our actors. I need one actor to play the character of Bert. So I'm asking people in my camp first, and then if we can't get people I know directly here, because we need local actors because we don't have a budget for this. As artists, we can't really afford to get actors that are from other places. But I'm talking about it on my platforms because I want people to see the process as it's going along. So anyway, if you guys are interested in supporting by just basically following the page, that support right there is like more than anything. So we just started the page. I think we're up to literally to be honest with you, I started the page back in 2019. But what happened was the page was literally abandoned because, like I told you guys before, when I first started writing Jessica's Drama, it started off as a short. And then, before we start the mini series, why don't we do something like do a pilot for it first? So that's where we're at right now. So then I started pushing the page. So the page was, I think, at like 75 people were on it. So now it's up to 500. So just by going to the page, Jessica's Drama, the movie, because I'm still trying to. I need to change the name to just Jessica's Drama. But anyway, it's Jessica's Drama, the movie on Facebook. Just by following it, that is like the biggest support that you can give, really. And there's other ways that you can do it too. But right now, we're looking for people to follow us on social media. X Jessica's Drama, YouTube X Jessica's Drama. So please, and Instagram Jessica's Drama. So definitely follow us. But anyway, so what is your favorite movie and what is your favorite streaming series? I'm going to tell you my favorite streaming series in a second. I want you guys to share this video. I'm going to tell you my favorite streaming series. That's what I should have done. I should have said, what is your favorite? So I started a poll with Q&A. Okay. A new poll. What is, I guys say it as I'm talking, your favorite streaming? Is it going to let me put all of it on here? Streaming series. Or no. I'm changing that. Um, Here's another. It's a better question. Do you prefer prefer movies, movies or series? Okay, does that make sense? Do you prefer movies or series? And we're gonna put movies or series. So please, I should have started this before. Okay, so do you prefer movies or series? And I'm gonna talk to you guys. And this add an app option. Did I do that right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Start poll. Okay, there we go. Do you prefer movies or series? I like movies, and I'm gonna tell you about both. I love movies. I love to sit down and watch a good action movie, and I love a thriller movie, and I love scary movies, but I cannot stand horror movies. Horror movies scare the hell out of me, especially those realistic horror movies. Movies like 28 Days. Very good movie, but it weren't for me. And the reason for that is because it's an experiment going wrong, which can actually happen. And I don't like movies like that because it makes you like, oh God, that could really happen. But I'm about to tell you TV shows, TV series that I love. I'm sorry, I should have started this poll when I first started. Okay. All right, so I like series. I like them and I love mini series. So I love an ongoing story, but eventually I love the fact that it does have an ending to it. Although I do get sad when there is an ending to it, especially when I'm invested into the characters, because then I start getting sad when it comes down to the ending because I know it's going to be over. But it's called Beauty in Black. Oh my God. Did I say it right? It's a Tyler Perry. I'm sorry. That's a Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry. It's a Tyler Perry series. That show is really good. I freaking am so invested into it. I'm invested into the characters. I like that I like that the underdog is actually winning in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm on season 2 as per everybody, but I'm not finished yet and I still got to finish it. So this is actually their second season that they have out. The first season, everybody was like, when is it coming back? When is it going to be back? When is the show coming back? When is it coming back? When is it coming back? And so I was putting feelers out there, like just who likes the show, who doesn't like the show, and all the other good stuff. And I put feelers out there, and 90% of the people like the show. Now the 10% that said they didn't care for it, the reasons were is because they didn't like the way it ended, but they liked the show. So I'm like, that's a good show. So yeah, I'm hoping that there's going to be a season 3, a season 4, and a season 5 because, like, I feel like we need this in our we need this in our lives. But anyway, what is your favorite movie? And then also to the poll, do you like movies or series better? And if you like series, I know I'm asking too many questions. And if you like series, do you like ongoing series or do you like mini series and why? I know it's a lot. So I like mini series. out of, and I should have I should have put that as a third option. So I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say about that. I should have put up this poll when I first started, because when I first came on here, I was just relaxed, really didn't have nothing much to talk about, just wanted to talk to you guys. But now I'm thinking I should have put up a poll or something. But yeah, I am so into mini series. It is crazy. I love those because you know that there's an ending to it, but it's an ongoing story that doesn't end within an hour. Like, you can literally watch it today, the first episode, and then it's like several different episodes within that, especially if it's a mini series that's a part one, part two, and part three. And then within the part, there's 7 or 10 episodes, and then normally 12 episodes. What you really get invested into it, but you know that there's an ending. But then once there's an ending, they got you hooked, because it's like, okay, ooh. So anyway, yeah, so, and I hope I'm saying it right, because I tend, it's Beauty in Black, I think of what it's called. And the characters are fierce. I love it. So it's basically about this family who is, they're rich, and their whole goal is to keep their inheritance, right? And not only keep their inheritance, but it gives the feel of kind of just maybe everybody taking over everybody else's inheritance. I don't know. That's just a feeling I get. That's probably not where they're going with it. But it's in particular about two brothers who they're both ruthless. Like, neat. Like, you can't say one is more ruthless than the other one. Like, matter of fact, you might want to say the one is ruthless and heartless, and one is just ruthless. And one of the brothers, based on the first series, is coming to terms that first season, I'm sorry, is coming to terms about his illness, and he's trying to figure out how he's going to be able to keep his fortune from his kids, who he feels like is undeserving. Meanwhile, these about the story, which they're both going to collide with each other, is about these two young ladies who, one of them were thrown out of her house at a young age. She meets up with another lady who's hustling on the street. They get into trouble. They wind up at this club, and the club indirectly, then she's able to collide with one of the brothers. But I'm not going to tell you the whole story. I want you guys to see it. And if you have seen it, I definitely want to talk about it in the comments. But speaking about stories, I do this thing on Patreon called Celeb Chat. So I will be talking about it more on Celeb Chat, but more so about the characters who play the characters uh, on that series right there. So yeah, anyway, I'm sitting here with my coffee. I'm curious to know what you guys think. First of all, what's your favorite movie? And then, what do you like better, movies or series? And then, if you do like series, do you like a ongoing episodic series, or do you like a mini series where there's several parts to it, but there is an ending to it, so it doesn't go on forever? So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Answer the poll, answer the question. I don't know if I messed up in, if there's, I think there's a question and a poll up there. I'm not sure if I messed up on that one. So the Q&A is already up there, and I guess the poll is up there too. Let me know. I'm very curious to know. So somebody asked me to tell a little bit more about Jessica's drama. Jessica's drama, like I told you guys before, is a series that I wrote, and it's about Jessica, who is her and her sister basically forced to really reconcile their relationship. But just it's also about Jessica, who is a dominating person, and but she means well. But she her whole focus is to guide her family in a better direction. But while she's doing that, unfortunately for her and her family, there's a lot of chaos that happens in between in between time. And how I came up with this storyline of it in the first place is I was just basically sitting outside thinking about, different storylines to do. And then I said, what about if I did a story about an ordinary family? They're comfortable, but they're not rich. You know what I'm saying? And it was just daily lives of how you deal with that one auntie that's always getting into your business, that one auntie that every time you turn around, she's every time you turn around, she's meddling in your business, and half of the time before she makes it right, she makes it wrong. And so I said, I said, I like to write something about that, and that's how Jessica's drama came about. I sat and wrote 3 seasons of it thus far, and I just finished writing the pilot. It was very easy to get into the characters, but I found myself kind of adding on characters and adding on characters because that's how I envisioned it. But I also had to learn that when you have little to no money for a project, that basically you have to be careful about how many characters that you introduce into when you're writing a script, because the more characters you have, the more it becomes a little bit less attainable when you have no budget at all. So so right now, I have a total of 26 characters that are in this. 26 characters that are in the pilot, but the main focus characters that I have is a total of 5, and that's Jessica's sister, their aunt Margaret, their cousin Jeannie, and their father Pops. Those are the 5 main characters. And then the co-characters of them is Jessica's boyfriend, which is Rick, and then her love interest, which is Carlos, and then there's Jackson, who is Kelly's husband, uh, well, a strange husband, and then Sam, who becomes Kelly's love interest, and then there is let me see, there's Rick, Carlos. Oh, and then there's Jake, who is now uh, Jeannie's love interest. So technically, an ongoing throughout the whole thing, there's really 10 characters. But when I first presented it, it had like 20, actually 30 characters, to be honest with you, 32 to be exact. I know that's a lot of characters, but the main characters is 5, and then between the main and the supporting characters, there's a total of 10 characters that are in it. So, yeah, and I can't wait because we start filming in this October, which is coming up like sooner than later. That's literally in a couple of weeks, and we're filming at the last of October. So I will be doing some behind the scenes pictures, and I'll be going live in the flesh and all that other good stuff. So I'll be going live on my Facebook page the most, and then I will do some behind the scenes on my YouTube page as well. So anyway, I'm getting ready to start my day. My coffee is almost over. I hope that you guys have a blessed day. Thank you for all the people that are gone live with me. I'm sorry, it's just my avatar right now, but where I look. People suggested I put my avatar back on. Yeah, I look a hot mess. Today's day, I hope that you guys have a blessed one. I hope that you are able to accomplish all that you set to accomplish for today. And that if you don't have a chance to accomplish the things that you want to, realize it's okay. You know, tomorrow's another day. And for me today, I'm going to get up. I'm going to get myself ready. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to come back. I'll clean up my house. I'm going to start my dinner. And then I'm actually going to work on my on the pilot, the script a little bit because I wanted to add in a part. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if I don't get any of that stuff done, like I said to you guys, tomorrow's another day. So, and one more thing before I go, and I feel like this is the thing, and it's the thing that I always would say, guys, and I hope that you're okay with it. I love you, man.